Okay, it's Thursday morning, or the morning that I volunteer at the academy, answering phones and just sitting at the desk in the galleries. I'm gonna ride my bike to, I guess you'd call it work. This is the first time for this. I'm gonna take a little bit different route, my same route to get over to Rivermont. And then I'm going to go down Rivermont all the way to the area by Bedford Avenue. So I'll pick this up when I get to Rivermont. This is old stuff now. Come up on Rivermont. I'll make a left here. Let's get across here. So we're going to ride this down to where Bedford comes back into Rivermont and just go a block beyond on to Cabell. And Cabell will take us down to the Point of Honor, but we're going to do a little detour to go to Bacon Street Bagels and pick up a bagel. Wanted to try using the bike lane all the way down on Rivermont. It actually goes all the way down to the bridge, but I'm gonna go on this side street. Though I'm comfortable riding in traffic, I need to get more comfortable. This is where I would normally turn to go to the trail, but we're gonna go through this light after it changes. Okay, we just passed the post office, so we're going to stay on Rivermont and see what this is like to use the bike trail all the way down here. Now, I rode the bike, I think it was 10.4 miles the other day. My battery is still showing 5 bars, so we'll see what happens after today's ride, or how soon it goes down to 4 bars. I expect it will in a bit. Oh. Rivermont Avenue. This area west of downtown Lynchburg, back in the late 1800s, or I'll have to check the date, but it was one of the first planned communities in the United States. It included a college, which eventually became Randolph-Macon Women's College, now Randolph College, just behind us back there by the post office. A couple little shopping areas. One of them, again, where the post office was. The Cavalier, which is really, its full name is the Cavalier Store, was a little grocery store. And there was a trolley that came out here from downtown. Eventually, I don't know when that was put in. And one story I've heard, because I painted this old fire station, no, it's up here, a little bit in front of us. But fire station number 4 was built in 1905 because the bridge that connected downtown Lynchburg with this Rivermont area, they were fearful that it wouldn't support the fire engines. Of course, in those days, fire engines were horse-drawn, and but still heavy with water, I guess, if their tanks were filled. So they moved number 4, which was down on Commerce Street, up here onto Rivermont Avenue in 1905. It's no longer in operation. In fact, it's been owned by several different people, and was, up a couple years ago, an Airbnb. I think it still is. It's kind of neat. You can have a bedroom down behind the the bays for the fire trucks. The old kitchen that was there, and a little gathering room, and you can walk into the tower. And I learned after visiting that, after I painted it, and I took a copy of the painting to the owner at the time, and he showed me around. And it was then that I learned that the towers on fire stations, I used to think the firemen's bedrooms or bunks were up in the tower, but it's not at all the reason. The towers are to hang the hoses, because they were all made out of material, to hang the hoses to dry. Makes a whole lot of sense. So that's why fire stations have towers. Or old fire stations, at least. Morning. This is an old street. Some houses have been really, really fixed up. Others haven't. We're gonna get on to some old cobblestone. It's gonna be a little bumpy. Yeah. Actually, the brick street. All right. It's like this, probably all the way down. Pretty, not as bad as cobblestone, really. They are bumpy now. Whoa, a lot of dips. B Street. Just picked up a bagel, a Bacon Street bagel off of D Street in Rivermont. We'll go back to Cabell to continue our ride downtown. Again, I think this bridge, well, maybe it doesn't go over the Blackwater. I'm going to up our power here a little bit. Oh, brick streets are bumpy. It's up further, maybe it's down here. Okay, so off to our left is the house called the Point of Honor. I commented on this in a previous video and found out a little bit of history of the place. If you want to take a look at that video, I'll put a link to it. And there's Lynchburg in front of us. So we're going to get down. Now we're on pavement. So we're going to get down here, and there's access to the Point of Honor Trail, and then onto Riverwalk. Okay. Nice downhill. And onto the trail. Here we are. All right, so this is a really steep grade and curvy, so we have to hold our brakes on. These hydraulic brakes are really good. Okay. All right. And here's the intersections of the trails. So we're quite familiar with this. Volunteer stint is over. Ooh, this is one steep hill. Wow, going down to get on the trail. Pretty steep. I don't want to let it rip because, man, it'll go. This will wear out the brakes. Hopefully not. Just left the academy. Coming down here at Jefferson Street and on to the trail. Riverwalk. So somebody is redoing the old Coca-Cola plant or warehouse or whatever it was. I think what I'll do is take the Point of Honor trail today to go home. Going on over there. Okay, so that trail right there to the right is the one that goes up to Point of Honor. And we're under the John Lynch Bridge, the 5th Street Bridge. We're officially down to 4 bars. Probably 30 plus miles where I pedal a lot on my own without using the power. Cool day. Temperatures, I think, are in the 70s. And it was somewhat chilly coming down this morning, especially going down Yorscani Hill at 29, 30 miles an hour. But, and this is the Rivermont Bridge that we're going under now. Yeah, and the bridge that I want to cross on to get to the Bacon Street Bagels is over there to the right, so it doesn't go over the Blackwater. Morning, afternoon. I guess from there up to Holland's Mill Dam, it's probably about a mile. No, a little bit more than a mile, because I started at 5.5 and I'm at 6.4 now. So it'll end up being a little bit more than a mile, I guess. And there comes the sun. We're at the Holland's Mill Dam, and the causeway looks clear, no water going over it. So I think we're safe doing this. The bike's coming. Here we go. Oh, it's a steep hill, even with a motor. Whoa, that didn't help much. Okay, that was good. And let's get through this gate. I think we'll fit. Yep. Hello. So the other part of the Point of Honor Trail, the part that's underneath the trees. All right, so camera's out probably 3 feet in front of me or more. And it's already gone down a couple inches in height because it's not tight enough, I guess. Oh, we'll see. Okay, I have no idea what this one's going to do. We're going up a steep hill. So I've got the camera one up above me, kind of over my right shoulder. And we're going up this hill, and we're going to go into 4th. Oh, got to use the throttle. Not able to get enough torque. All right, there we go. So we'll ride down here a little ways. This is a bumpy road, so we'll go. Back to Westminster. Okay, a decent ride. My battery's down. I've been using the power, I guess, a lot. Coming back, I'm down to 2 bars now. That kind of went down quickly.